I'm gonna show you anybody who would like to get some free raid loot how to get the raid chest. This will include the pattern on the wall that you'll need to punch in or shoot to get this chest.
You could be so much more. All you need do is wish it. Now, I would quite like to meet you.
Should give me a second, I'm just adjusting. I've had a long week away, so I haven't had much practice. So you'll have to forgive me for my lack of concentration while I think what I'm doing quickly. Unfortunately, however, I am doing this because I have nothing else to do, so I'm going to do this to show you how to do this, if anybody would like to know. It's a lot easier to jump around as a hunter than a warlock or a titan. They are a bit more flimsier and clumsier. So this is the grid. It is 4 by 5, 4 up along 5, and the pattern is you'll shoot every single player and you'll leave that plate empty. Also, what would happen is you must consider to make sure that you're you leave that middle plate, because if you don't, you'll have to shoot it till it goes black again. So the first corner, so it's this one. This is the double-headed snake going downwards, which is that one. And that is the same above it. And then on the bottom you have the snake going into sort of an omega symbol, like that. Like I've just done that now, I've just done it wrong, so I have to completely wipe this circle. If you use a pulse rifle, you can shoot 2 plates at once. I use a 4-round burst pulse rifle, so it can get me multiple rounds all at once. And then, same on this side, is the snakes going downwards, double-headed. Oh, I just missed that burst. On the top, it's the crows on facing towards left, but from where you're stood there, from where they are, they're facing right. Just to not complicate it, they just look left from where you're stood. And they are one of the last things that you will get on the buttons before they turn to black. So not that one, not that one, that one. That is the one you need. Not that one, not that one, that one. You must make sure that it is that one, or you will have to reset it. and it takes time to reset. Also, you might need to bear in mind, if you do touch this by standing on it, the entire grid will turn off and completely reset everything, which is bad. So what happens with this one is, this one, that top plate, that top left one, and this bottom right one are the exact same sigil. So this top left, this bottom left one, and this top right one are the exact same plate. The middle one, here, this one's considered middle, is not that one, which is the two snakes coiled. The one to the left of that is the raven flying above to left. You can get this chest weekly. So it's not that raven, but it's that raven. And then it's the same on this plate. I will be launching fire teams to do the quest line next week for the Halloween update. Because if nobody's up for that, I'll be doing that on my own. So this one is the one going down, so I've messed that up because it's opposites. So ignore what I said earlier about that one and that one. That one is the same as that one. And then, yeah, it's basically diagonal grid. Also, if you have a fast AR, it's easier to do this because you can shoot more tiles at once. So yeah. I may have just messed that up. No, I haven't. Yes, that's right. And then this one is, that's correct. And then this one is the same. So that's that. Now, the bottom one is the eagle flying downwards. So these two are the same. At no point on this grid should you have the dragons. If you have any dragons on this plate, it is wrong. So that's also the eagle going downwards. My favourite weapon at the moment is the... Hold on, let me see if I've got this. I do not... I don't carry round with me the Luna's Howl or the Broadsword because they're Crucible weapons and I play Crucible on my Titan. My favourite weapon at the moment, however, is not even on me. Here it is. It is the right side of wrong. And it is my Crucible weapon. And it has stability alongside rangefinder and under pressure. So I will be infusing that up when I get the chance. I'll be showing some gameplay of that soon. So that is the eagle going that way. So that has to be the crow, which is the same as that plate. So this chest is fairly easy to get, as long as you have the patience to sit here and shoot all of these plates. It is actually quite funny when you're doing a full raid team of 6 and they're trying to swap and change and do this, and some pillock comes along and goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a funny guy, and stand up plate while they're shooting it. So then you have to check if all those are right, which they are not, because these need to be that. And then that should be the correct sequence. And then what it'll do is it'll fade away, and then what you should do is follow my path. Now, I'm going to show you the easiest way to get it as a hunter. I could show you as a warlock and a titan, however, because I do not play story on my warlock and titan, I haven't done the quest yet for it. So you will have to bear with me. So you want to go to these rocks. You want to get onto this here. This is the highest point right here. And then what you want to do is you want to jump in, swing inwards. And then you can jump here, up onto here, and here. Now, people say, but like resilience is, oh, it makes it so you can't run as fast. Well, this is my 10 resilience build with my 5 mobility and my 3 recovery, and I can still get over there. Easy as that. It's literally no threat. It's so easy to get across. However, if you do fall and you find yourself crawling back up, you'll only be down there, which is easy. So what you do now is you walk across this platform onto this one, and then you jump up here. Take note that it is a death barrier if you try to get onto the bridge. You cannot get up because you will be banging your head. Now what you do is you jump down here. You can jump either onto this, or you can jump from there and swing ground onto that plate. As a Titan, I would recommend jumping onto that plate, just because Titans are a bit clumsier than Hunters. Not that I'm dissing Titans or anything, because I played Titan all year 1 Destiny 1. And now from here, you can either walk around there onto a little ledge, which is round about there. However, when I do it, I jump from here, because I can see clearly then that the chest is there. And then that's the chest. Easy as that. Easy as that. And then you get your gear. As you can see on this one, I got the chest plate, Vest of the Great Hunt, which has unflinching, reduces flinch from incoming fire while aiming with bows, which I will not use because I do not use bows. It has unflinching with energy aim. Auto rifles, that would be good if I carried my sweet business with me. Is with some shaders on. However, I already have this chest plate, and this has auto rifle, but it has kinetic aim, which I prefer. Plus, it has scout rifle reserves. So. The rules with infusing now is if you have something which is the same as something, it takes no materials to infuse it. However, it does cost 5,000 glimmer to infuse if you don't. But if you're infusing anyway, it will take glimmer, and it'll take other stuff like you've got your materials. And then, you know, like your masterwork cores, and stuff, and it takes proper mech, but yeah, that's how you get to the raid chest. That's how you do it. That's bingo. I could show you all of the raid loot I've got. I've got the scout, the pulse, the hand cannon, the auto rifle, the rocket launcher. I have the boots and the chest. However, I'm not too impressed by this year's raid gear because it is not looking good. I have this sanctified vigilant shell. Now, not many new players, but a few players will know what this shell is because there was a lot of grinding involved when it came to this shell. And it already has Calus selected on it, so... But I don't actually like this shell. I really don't. However, that does look cool. That looks really good. Anyway, my favourite shader is New Monarchy Succession because it is blood red. And on most of my guns, you'll see blood red. Here's my Arsenic Bite, which is my bow that I hardly use because I don't use bows, but it has Draw Time, Polymer String, Carbon Arrow Shaft, Archer's Tempo, and Rampage. It also has Lightweight Frame. It doesn't have that much impact to other bows, however, I can show you my collection, so my exotics. So there's all my primaries and stuff, my secondaries, and my heavies. I have literally all the base game Destiny 1, Destiny 2 exotics. However, I do not have Legendary Accuracy because I refuse to do Calus raid to do it. So yeah, no Calus raid for me. Thanks. So thanks for watching this tutorial on how to get the raid chest, and stay tuned for upcoming Crucible gameplay.